Hello, Math 3. This is on the surface area classwork. This is number 7. So the company here makes two types of recycle bin here showing. You have the rectangular prism one and the cylindrical one. Both of the bins here have an open top. Which recycle bins will require more surface area to make? It's basically looking at the surface area, but you're excluding the top base. So let's do the object one by one. So let's do this one first, and then we'll compare it to the cylinder. If we do the net of this, okay, we'll see that it is made up of the first rectangle, and it is made up of your 10 by 36, and we have, I'm gonna write, this is the front, and this is also going to, let me do it one more, okay, and this is also going to be the back one as well, right? I'm just doing it in a lot of detail so you see it, okay? Then you have the sides, which is your, looks like this, so I can write this as my right side, and that is your value of your 12 by 36. The right side is the same thing here as your left side, so my left side here is also the same value. Left side. Now we need the bottom. The bottom is also a rectangle here, and it is 10 by 12. So that's 10 by 12. Okay. 10 by 12, and this is the bottom. Normally we have one more, but remember the top is it says there's an open top. Okay, there you go. All you have to do, they're all rectangles, so they follow the format. The area, all of them follow the area formula of length times width. Okay, so let me do it here. So the area here is 360. The area here is 360. The area here, don't know that on top of my head. Let me do that on a calculator. 12 times 36. That is, the area here is 432. The area here is 432. And the bottom here is 112, right? 10 times 12, yep, perfect. So we can now just add all these together. Okay, so the area here, I could say surface area without the top, right? So the total material would be all this together. Okay, so I am going to do 2 times 36 plus 2 times 432 plus 120. All right, let me just plug that into the calculator. 2 times the 360 plus 2 times the 432 plus 120. Okay, there you go. I just did it in the calculator. 2 times 360 plus 2 times 432 plus 120, which is the value of 1,740. Okay, so this I can write 1740 centimeters cubed, no, squared. All right, because it's a two-dimensional shape once we break it down the net. All right, and then we can do the cylinder. Okay, and it's like number 6 when you break down its net. Here you go. But remember, it's an open top, so we just remove this. All right. So the side of the can is defined by that. Okay, so let's just do that right now. That the area of that is just going to be length times width, and we already know the length as 2 pi r times h. So we can just do that calculation here to save us some time. Okay, then we add that to the bottom, which is a circle. Okay, this is the base, and that is going to be pi r squared. All right, let's just plug in some values now. 2 pi r is 6 times height is 36 plus pi, and we know r is 6, so 6 squared. Okay, let me just plug that into a calculator so I can get my calculations correct. 2 times 6 times 36, that gets me 432 pi. Then I add this to 36 pi. Okay, 6 squared is 36 pi. 432 plus 36, that gets me exactly the value of 468 pi. Let's see, what is it? Inches squared. Okay, so we can now compare the material for the cylindrical as 468 pi, and we have 1704. So you can compare this, not quite, because you see how there's a pi here. So all you should do is do 468 pi because you need its exact value. So in the calculator, when you're doing this, make sure you're hitting the pi symbol. Don't just put 3.14. Put in the whole value. It's 1470.67. Okay, so it's approximately 1470.27 inches squared. Now you can compare it. So the recycle bin is bigger, 1704 centimeters squared. Sorry, not centimeters squared. It should have been inches. It says inches right here. So inches squared, while the cylindrical one is only 1470 inches squared. Okay, so we would say that the rectangular bin requires more material to make. There you go.